Okay, take two. I tried to record this in the car and then somebody called me, so I'm gonna do it again. Liberator Bonds, Gancelot Zenith. He is cool. I want to run him if I could. Don't think I am because he's kind of expensive. But for the most part, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about why I think he's cool. And I have my kitty cat here who wants to say hello. Right? You don't want to say hello? Say hello? Okay, whatever, anyways. Quick and go over his effect real fast. Counterblast 1 Liberator. Select 1 Gold Paladin unit. Not Liberators. Gold Paladin. His special counterblast is Liberators, but the card that he can select is Gold Paladins, okay? So you select one grade 2 or lower Gold Paladin and you move it to the bottom of the deck. And if you do, when this Gancelot dude attacks, you can pay that cost, and then you can Superior Call the top card of your deck, and it gets plus 10,000. So, for example, Gancelot Zenith declares an attack. You counterblast 1, you send your Blaster Blade Liberator or whatever, move it to the bottom of the deck, check the top card of the deck, it's another Gancelot, you call it to the field, gets plus 10,000 to the end phase, you got yourself a 21,000 attacker to the end phase. Really good effect, pretty awesome. Second effect, if you have Gancelot in the bottom, if you have the Gancelot in his soul of the Zenith, then the Zenith is the Crossrides. He is the Crossride of Gancelot. It was kind of obvious it was going to happen, but I couldn't believe they actually did it. So, 3 reasons why I think it's awesome. First of all, Gancelot never really was a star of his own deck. I mean, you had Solitary Knight Gancelot from Royal Paladins, but all he really did was to search for Blaster Blade, never really did anything. And then you got Solitary Liberator Gancelot, who was the Break Ride, but he never really was featured in his own deck. Alfred kind of just rode on him, or Garmor rode on him. But now, Gancelot's got a Crossride, he gained epic awesome powers, and he's gonna wreck crud up, and he's awesome. So, yeah, you can finally build a Gancelot deck and be like, I love Gancelot, because Gancelot's cool. He's cool. He's cool. He's cool. Second reason why I like him. You're not restricted to Liberators. So, the thing that I hated about Alfred was that he was restricted to Liberators. His special counterblast was Liberators, and his field had to be Liberators in order for his effect to have full potential, which I really did not like because it didn't really flesh out the way like Gold Paladins could be. I'm not saying Gold Paladins should be the best of the best, but the fact that it was just Liberator-centric means that other Gold Paladins couldn't really be in the mix, which I thought was kind of unfair for the rest of the Gold Paladins. But now, Gancelot Zenith's all like, yo, Gold Paladins, come over here, let's hang out, let's kick some butts. And he's all like, Vivian and all the awesome crud join, and they work together, and it's a good combination, because it's awesome, okay? So the scenario is, you can move your triggers to the bottom of the deck, and then call Vivian and attack for 19,000, and if it hits, you get a free unit. Not assuming that you already have a full field, but if you do, that's pretty cool. And just the fact that you can just run any Gold Paladin you want and won't really restrict you is pretty awesome in itself already. I mean, granted that the special counterblast has to be Liberators, but it's only 1, so you're not that restricted to it. I mean, you can just run basic Liberator stuff like Gallatin, the 10k Liberator, Mark, which you're kind of run anyway. The new Quintet Wall thing, I don't really care for that stuff. The 2 Gancelots, because you're obviously running them anyway. The triggers, the everything, it's awesome. And that's what I really like about him, is that you're not restricted to just Liberators. I mean, you have to run some, but you're going to run the Gancelot and Gancelot Zenith anyway. So you can just run cooler stuff that you feel like that could have belonged in a Liberator deck. And now you can, because Gancelot Zenith is the Liberator of Bonds, and he loves the Bonds, and he's awesome. Yeah. Third and final reason. He's a Crossride, and I always say that if the unit's a Crossride, it's already good because he's a 13,000. Not saying that, 13,000 is a, super awesome number, because there's a lot of cards that can kind of counteract to it now. But the fact that he is one makes it really cool, and I really like it. Now, I know Platinum Azel is also across our Gold Paladins, but I never really liked the Azel playstyle. It was just 10,000 and then to a Platinum Azel and then kind of blow up the field Ultimate Break. I don't really like that combo, especially since Blonde Azel himself is a 10,000, which I really didn't like. But now we got Gancelot and Gancelot Zenith, which are both 11,000s, and they synergize well with each other. The break rate the combo with it is super fantastic, and you can run any Gold Paladin you want. Well, you have to run Liberators, of course, but for the most part, you can run a bunch of things, and it won't hinder you. So that is why I like it, and I am probably going to run this deck just because I like Gancelot Zenith. Plus, it's kind of cheap because the Gancelot's in the trial deck, so all I really need would be like Vivian, Gancelot Zenith, and Mark, the Perfect Guard, and that's honestly it. I feel like this deck can have a lot of potential. I mean, I don't know what would be better, because Alfred can hit for like 31,000 every turn, and then you look at Gancelot Zenith, and his rear guard can hit 26 something easily. So, I mean, with the break right too, that number could shoot up to like 50,000 if you really felt like it. So, yeah, this card has a lot of potential. It's a cross-site. It's really awesome, and I will probably run it if I have money, but I don't. So, anyways, card's awesome. I like it better than Granule Scissors, because Granule Scissors is kind of like whatever, but Gancelot Zenith, awesome card. See you in the next video.